Tomorrow, rainy and windy. Rain may be heavy at times. Currently in downtown Brockton, it's 59 degrees Fahrenheit. Stay tuned now for Sounds of the Emerald Isle.
It was on a summer's evening when all the world was still. Two lovers rambled down a lane to an old and worn mill. I'll return, my little sweetheart, in the spring.
Good evening. Welcome to the Sounds of the Emerald Isle. My name's Jim Larkin. 8 minutes now after 6 o'clock. That was Pat Roper. Started off the show with Sweethearts in the Spring, and we're pleased tonight to have with us on the show Pat Roper. Pat, welcome to Sounds of the Emerald Isle.
Jim, glad to be here. Very glad to be here. This is my first, in fact, I've done quite a few radio shows in New York. This is my first time in the area up here.
Well, we're glad that we're the first to have you on up here.
Beautiful. Pleasure.
You were playing down at the festival recently.
That's right. That was about, what, 2 or 3 weeks ago?
Yeah, the one in Boston.
Great
You've been
time.
at quite a few of them, right?
Yeah, in fact, I just was adding up the tally a couple of days ago. We've done this year 13.
13, huh?
When the last one was in Lawrence, Mass. And that was on the weekend of I think it was the 13th, 14th, 15th. And that was the last one of the season, and that was my 13th. So next year we're going to go for 15. So if anybody listening out there, you want to book us another 2, give us a call.
Boy, so the festivals keep you busy as well as... where do you play mostly? Is there a place that you're...
Not really, no. We travel very much all over the place. In fact, the summertime is our busiest time. And Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesdays, I'm up in the Catskills in a place called Mullins, and that's for the whole season. I take Thursday off, and then the Friday, Saturday, Sunday is all over the place for the festivals. Basically, most of the summer is tied up with the festivals. And in fact, this past summer, the very first Irish festival ever in Canada, and they asked us to headline it, which was a great honor. I was very, very pleased. And we had a great time. So we'll come back again to Canada next year, New Brunswick, for the second Irish festival.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, dynamite.
That's fantastic. I have your schedule through the end of the year, and I heard through the grapevine there you're doing a tour over in Europe, are you?
That's right. Well, actually, we're leaving a week on Tuesday. We're leaving for sunny Spain. And how that comes about, all the different states that we travel in, we mention the fact that we're going to Spain, and people then book up, and that's 900 for $1,000, okay? We go away for like 12, 13 days. We take the people from the States. We play in the hotel over there. It's right on the beach in the Costa del Sol. And then for one day, we go over for $50 extra. We go over to Africa to meet a few of our relatives, you know. Tangiers in Morocco. We go to the Casbah. Yeah, tremendous. Beautiful time.
I think I'll go with you.
Yeah, it's dynamite, really. It's top shelf time.
All right, Pat, we'll get back to you in just a couple of seconds. We're going to play a song that was one of our most requested songs here last year on the show.
They're probably all my
one of your
requests
albums,
winning
right?
in, was it? No, I probably called them all in myself.
You probably did. This one is The Ring Your Mother Wore.
An old man was bidding his daughter goodbye. His roof she was leaving that day. You're going to be married, he said with a sigh. From the old home you're going away. May it bring the joy to you and your boy that it brought to your mother and me.
Pat Roper on WBET 1460. It's 13 minutes now after 6. Pat, how long ago did you do that one?
Well, that song, actually I re-recorded that song, I guess about maybe 3 or 4 years ago for an album called From the Shannon to the Clyde. But I originally recorded the song back in 1970 in Dublin, Ireland. And we were actually going into the studio at the time to do another song called, there was an old song, a music hall number called She Was Only a Bird in a Gilded Cage. And then we found out that a good friend of mine, Dermot Henry, was supposed to go in to do the thing at the same time. So there was a guy in the newspaper business gave us this song, The Ring Your Mother Wore. And we learned it in a day, went in, recorded the thing, got it out in about a week, and the song went to #1 in the charts over there and stayed in the charts for 3.5 months. So just shows you,
great.
You never know.
That's great, yeah. You've got, what, 3 albums now, right?
3 albums now, yeah. This last one came out about, I guess, maybe, 5 or 6 weeks ago, and a good friend of mine, and a man I'm sure well-known up around this area, Dermot O'Brien. Dermot produced the album for me, and I think he did an excellent job, you know. I'm very happy with it.
And Tommy Mulvihill's on
Tommy
the album
Mulvihill's on
as well.
guitar, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, jobs for the boys. That's
Yeah,
again.
right.
We all got to work.
That's right. Okay, Pat, we'll talk to you again in just a few minutes. We're going to be giving away one of Pat's new albums in just a few minutes here on Sounds of the Emerald Isle. Here's Jim McCann.
I love the ground she walked upon, the air she would softly breathe. Though I love the ground she walked upon, a summer has to end. A summer has to end.
Jim McCann on WBET 1460. I love the ground she walked upon. 17 minutes now after 6 o'clock. Pat, you want to do a dedication?
Very much so, and I'd like to dedicate this song to, I don't have many relatives in this country, but my lovely cousin Fran Sullivan's out there with her husband John, and a special word for her mom, who's over here on vacation. She's going back to Donegal, and to say hello, Molly Trower, and say hello to all those in Clogher and around Drameny and the whole places. And one of my favorite songs for them, The Mountains of Mourne.
This is from Pat's new album, which we're going to give away in just a few minutes.
Oh, Mary, this London's a wonderful sight, with the people here working by day and by night, while waiting for the wild rose that's waiting for me, where the mountains of Mourne sweep down to the sea.
That's from Pat Roper's new album. The name of that song, Mountains of Mourne. I'm Jim Larkin. It's 24 minutes after 6. We're going to give away a copy of Pat Roper's new album right now. If you'd like to win it, call us right now at 587-2400. 587-2400, and we're going to take caller number 10. And not only are we going to give you the record, Pat Roper has just autographed it. So you'll get an autographed record by Pat Roper. 587-2400, caller number 10 will win. Here's the Dublin Bards.
Play it again, Sam. When you score with a chick in a disco bar, take her home in your hairy little car. You're the oldest swinger in town. Oh, yeah.
WBET, you're number 10.
Oh, great.
Congratulations.
Hey, is this Jim?
Let me check. Yeah, it is. What's your name?
Mary Slater.
Mary Slater.
You were at our house one night, remember?
That's right, I do remember. How are you?
We never got our music box.
You never got your music box. Well, we'll have to see about that. I'll take it up with the boss next time I talk to him.
Okay.
Okay, what's your address? You're in Stoughton, right?
Right.
It's just a year ago today I left old Erin's Isle. When it's moonlight in Mayo.
That was Dan the Street Singer on WBET. The name of that was Moonlight in Mayo. My name is Jim Larkin, 32 minutes after 6. Pat, welcome back with us again.
Once again, Jim, good to be here. Good to be here. My first radio show in the this area, the greater Boston area. So it's a special pleasure to be here.
Well, that's great. Now, Pat, who's with your current band right now?
Okay, I have a County Offaly man who just joined the band, I guess about 2 months ago. He used to be with a band in Ireland called T.R. Dallas.
yeah.
which is the TR is the singer's a guy called Tom Allen.
Mm-hmm.
He's the band leader. He's the brother of Tony Allen and
yeah.
Foster and Allen.
Right.
And Brendan was playing keyboards with them for a long time, and now he's playing accordion with me, and the excellent player. And I have a Dublin man on the drums, Noel Smart. So it's quite a mixture. Myself from Scotland, right? My father from Donegal, God rest him. A guy from Offaly and a guy from Dublin. So we're quite cosmopolitan.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. Now, tonight you're up at the VFW?
Tonight I'm at the VFW Hall in Oak Square in Brighton. And I was just talking with some good friends on the phone there, Danny and Paddy Hurley, but unfortunately they're not going to get out of their chairs. They're not moving tonight, but we hope that some people will come out tonight. But I want to do a request, whatever song you want to play, Jim, I want a special request for Dan and Paddy, have been friends of mine for years. Okay?
Where are they from, Pat?
They just told me they live a couple of blocks from here, so they're listening in right now.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they just called me up there. So Danny and Paddy out there, thanks for your friendship down through the years, and stay tuned, okay? Also, my good friend in the studio here from the Boston City Police Emerald, Detective Paul Carroll's with me, and I want to do a special request for Paul.
How are you, Paul?
He's a very shy man. He doesn't say much. But tonight, as I say, we're in the VFW Oak Square in Brighton. We start at 9 o'clock. So we'd love to see as many people as possible come down and just sing a few songs with us and dance a few dances.
Okay, well, I hope if anybody's out there and they're not doing nothing tonight or looking for something to do, a Pat Roper dance, I know you'll have a great time if you go up there. The VFW Oak Square in Brighton.
Brighton, that's it.
Okay, Pat, thanks very much for coming in and talking with us, and we hope you'll join us again next time you're in the area.
Absolutely, Jim. My pleasure to be here, and once again, I do appreciate the fact that this is my first time on any radio show in this area, so it's a special pleasure, and my deep gratitude to you for having me on. And as you know, my new record, Little Sweetheart, you're playing it a lot, so I want everybody out there to just remember, keep listening for Jim Larkin and Little Sweetheart.
Okay, Pat, thanks very much, and I'd like to also dedicate this next song to my wife, Ellen. It's one of her favorites. It's her favorite Pat Roper song, I know that. Come back, Patty Riley, to Belly James Duff.
He never left.
That's right. 25 minutes, now before 7.
The Garden of Eden has vanished, they say, but I know the lie of it still